Man, ESPN has lit a fire up under these Caitlin Clark fans, aka Clarkies, when they dropped their latest poll on the WNBA Rookie of the Year debate. Now, they put out the list today, and a lot of Caitlin Clark fans are upset, and it got them in a frenzy. But before we get off on today's podcast, tell a friend to tell a friend. Well, ESPN dropped a bombshell today after they released their latest rankings on the WNBA Rookie of the Year debate. And you won't believe who they have at the top of the list. And a lot of Caitlin Clark fans are upset, and they going haywire all over social media, all over the YouTube media space. I've seen videos of people upset. I ain't going to call out no channels, but you know who they are. They just sparing their own narrative. And like I said, and I say it again, if it don't fit their narrative, they going to be in shambles. They got the haters in shambles right now. But ESPN, they the gurus, right? They the gurus. We're just, as people would say, people that have a voice and people that have an opinion, people that's in the YouTube media space. We form our own opinion. You can either agree or you can disagree. We can all agree to disagree. But when it comes from people that have knowledge of the game and ESPN, their stat line, the analytics, the percentages, the numbers, and they come out and they show who they favor on top as the WNBA Rookie of the Year so far, it's no big deal. It's just a Rookie of the Year. That has nothing to do with nothing. So I don't know why people keep getting up in shambles, because every time ESPN drops their ranking and they have Angel Reese ahead of Caitlin Clark, it kind of disturbs a lot of folks, and it shouldn't be that way. If you look at basketball in its totality and watch what you're seeing from Angel Reese as a rookie and what she's doing for a team that ain't even supposed to be where they're at in that 8th slot, because preseason projections, they was projected to finish 12th. And right now they holding on to that 8th spot in the WNBA playoffs. And it's all because of the play of Angel Reese, sprinkled in with a little bit of Kennedy Carter, and as of late, Carmilla Cardoso, but that hasn't translated to wins since the Olympic break. Now, they've dropped 3 heartbreaking losses since the Olympic break, but she's still putting up astronomical numbers, and ESPN is rewarding her for that, and they're looking at the analytics of the game and what she's doing. And what's really bothersome to a lot of people, because a lot of people will say that Angel Reese, only thing that she's bringing to the table is rebounding. Well, as a rebounder, an elite rebounder, also that comes with defense. She's playing elite defense on the best women in the WNBA down in the post, and she's holding her own. So she can make a claim for the WNBA Defensive Player of the Year, but don't nobody give her credit for that. And she's doing exceptionally well on the defensive side of the ball. And like I said, for a lot of people that say that she don't have no offense and still to be averaging, 13 points a game and damn near 13 rebounds a game, you can't undermine that. You can slice it and dice it any way you want. But it seems that with Caitlin Clark and the numbers that she's putting up and the way other people see it, and they form their opinion and be like, hey, we still got Angel Reese ahead of the rookie class as the Rookie of the Year. Now, it's debatable because we've seen people debate it. We debated it on our channel. We've said some things, and me personally, from a team aspect on what Indiana's doing, I said I would favor Caitlin Clark as the rookie of the year. But who cares? It shouldn't have people up in an uproar because ESPN drops a bombshell and puts Angel Reese at the top. And people are just so fickle and run straight to the internet and want to still drag Angel Reese under the mud for her exceptional play that she's doing on the basketball court. You cannot, there's channels out there that don't give Angel Reese no credit for nothing. And it's sickening right now. There's a certain channel, I'm not going to mention no names, but from another female that's black tearing down another black female in sports. Somebody commented on a live stream that I did yesterday. It's almost like she's the Candace Owen of sports. It's ridiculous. It is straight up ridiculous. And the thing about it is, Caitlin Clark is holding her own. She's doing exceptional. But the rankings are the rankings. ESPN been around a long time, wide world of sports. So for them to drop out there, put their ranking out and still have Angel Reese ahead of the crop, that's no indictment on Caitlin Clark. That's just ESPN recognizing what Angel Reese is bringing to the table. And a lot of people can't, understand that. And they get so, caught up in that and they just want to make it however they want to make it. But this is the rankings that ESPN got as of today. ESPN WNBA rookie rankings. They got Angel Reese at number 1, Caitlin Clark at number 2, Liana Fibich, number 3, Camila Cardoso, number 4, because like I said, Camila Cardoso has made a splash in these last 4 games. Number 5, Washington Mystics, Aaliyah Edwards, Rakia Jackson, and number 7, Kate Martin. But, I kind of, this list is kind of, I would have Rakia Jackson at number 3. I would move Aaliyah Edwards in front of Camila Cardoso. And, Kate Martin, push her and Leona Fibich. It could go back and forth. But the top 2 is going to be the top 2, regardless if you have Caitlin Clark on top or you have Angel Reese on top. But ESPN found it fit from their numbers and how they put everything together. They have Angel Reese as the rookie of the year right now. That's the top rookies in the WNBA right now. So what's the problem with this list? Why are people getting so, like I always say, get their panties in a bunch? It is what it is, man. These women that are on this list are doing exceptional things for their respective teams, and all these women are great that are on this list. All of them bring a different attribute to the WNBA. Like Angel Reese, she brings significant value to the WNBA. Caitlin Clark as well. Camila Cardoso as well. Leah Edwards, Rakia Jackson, they all doing tremendous things for the WNBA. Having these people watch the games, and this narrative about Caitlin Clark is the only one that's drawing viewership, we got to stop that, because Angel Reese and Asia Wilson was the most watched game on CBS in WNBA history, and the most watched game all year long. So we got to stop this. It is what it is. The Rookie of the Year race, it's a hot debate, and people don't like that it's a hot debate because it features Angel Reese. If Angel Reese was never in this rookie draft and it was just Caitlin Clark, what would we be talking about? What would we be talking about? But somebody is right there neck and neck with Caitlin Clark. We're not talking about the skill set because we can't compare these two, because Angel Reese is a low post player, Caitlin Clark is a guard. We can't compare their skills. We cannot do that. We cannot compare one versus the other. It's about the impact and what they're doing for their respective teams, and ESPN finds it fit that Angel Reese is more impactful to her team than what Caitlin Clark is. So it is what it is, man. Get out your feelings, man. Facts over feelings. So let me know what you think down in the comments section. Man, do me a favor. Drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you got your post notifications on. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. And remember, on your way out the door, do me a favor. Give this video a thumbs up.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.